Hello and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are in Granite Falls. I'm making a winter cabin. I thought that this would be the perfect video for my birthday video. This video should be on my birthday. It should be coming out December 20th. That's my birthday. But I really wanted to just, I guess, do a build the way that I would do a build. I take my time. I put some music on. I was actually listening to the SZA album. It's so good. But I take my time making a nice little build and I'm distracted. I have things going on. I'm listening to my kids. It's a lot going on while I'm building all of this. So editing it is kind of crazy. I don't want to talk throughout the entire thing. There's going to be, I guess, moments where there's just music going on in the background and I'm not talking because there's no way that I could talk for a full half hour. But the entire idea behind this build is just a simple cabin in the woods, but I wanted it to be specifically in the winter. Just like my 10K challenge build, I really wanted to play with the roofs. I wanted to do something different. So I did, what are these called? These little things sticking out. I'll remember at some point. I'll probably remember after I'm no longer recording. So I'll have it in the text somewhere, but dormers, there we go. I really wanted these nice dormers there. I just feel like it looks a bit more like a cabin. And then for the bedroom that's upstairs, all I did was I stuck a little dresser in that corner because a dresser in a square room is always the thing that I don't know where to place it. So at least I had that nice little space for the bedroom upstairs. And again, I tried doing something interesting with the roofs. So on the porch area, there's that nice little, I don't know what kind of roof that is. But it's over the stairs and I think it's a cute little touch. It was also in one of my reference pictures, so I took that idea and I like it. It's a very simple idea, but it elevated the build just a little bit. And of course, it can't be a cabin without a chimney. Now the thing with the chimney is that the brick tone, I had a hard time finding a brick tone in the game that matched exactly, which brings me to my next point. I use a lot of custom content in this build and I'm not quite sure if I stuck to a pack. I don't think I did. By the time I got to the kitchen, I definitely went in a whole different direction and probably used more than one custom content pack. Whew. I was gonna try to keep it organized. That way I could list the custom content that I use down below. But honestly, for this build, I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. I can try, but I just don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. So sorry. I'll try to have the tray file maybe in a folder. So I guess if you want to download it and remake it, I don't know. This one isn't going up on my gallery. It has too much custom content, but it needed the custom content because I had a very particular vision for it. I wanted it to be green on the inside and just look cozy, but cozy, romantic for like 2 Sims. For sure, I was also thinking of my Legacy Challenge Sims. My sim didn't get to go on a honeymoon. She hasn't gotten to go on a vacation while I've been recording and it's been kind of dull. She definitely needs a vacation. She's pregnant. She needs a vacation. So this cabin was also made for her in mind. I do go in after this video and I added a toddler bed where the dresser actually is. I added a toddler bed there just so my sim can vacation here after she has her baby. That way she doesn't feel like she's just in the Legacy Challenge working and, not enjoying her life. I feel bad for her, okay? That's the point. The floor plan for this build actually came together quite easily. I don't think I cared too much about making it look more realistic or not. Typically, I try to add hallways and try to envision what it would look like, but I didn't stress too much about the floor plan in this particular build. I just kind of like, here's the living room, here's the dining room, here's the kitchen, here's the bathroom. No stress. It's a big old square. So I just kind of stuck things in each corner and it seemed to work out. This build also has a lot of activities, so you can paint here, you can also knit. I do have a chess table, there's outdoor stuff, there's camping stuff outdoors, there's barbecue outdoors. So there's a lot to do here. I tried to keep it really interesting. I tried to make sure that there are a lot of things for skills. I think I even threw a guitar. Yeah, I did throw a guitar in here. So there's a lot of things that you can do. You can either stay indoors by the cozy little fire, you can paint, play guitar, knit, do something interesting inside, or you can do something interesting outside. I think that's really important for Granite Falls. You need you need something to do both indoors and outdoors. Now, as far as walls and wallpapers, I kind of wanted the perimeter of the house to have that wooden texture. And then any other walls that were kind of inside the house that kind of maybe were built after the house is built. Do you know what I'm saying? Like those walls have wallpaper on them, and I didn't want them to be I didn't really want it to be a pretty wallpaper. I kind of wanted it to look a little bit older. The idea of this particular cabin is that it's been renovated to kind of modernize it a bit. So it has modern touches, or it has upgraded touches, but it still has some of the older elements. It's an older cabin is what I'm saying, but with upgraded touches here and there. So I wanted the downstairs bathroom to kind of, I don't want to say ugly because it's not ugly, but it's fully tiled. It's a green tile. It's not really, I guess, what would be appropriate today. Stylistically appropriate today. But everything else is kind of what I like. It's a minimalist kind of approach to it, so I'm really happy with it. The kitchen, that got changed a couple of times, so I really wanted a certain green vibe, and if it's gonna be a more updated kitchen, then I really wanted the countertops that I wanted. So you're gonna see that the kitchen changes a few times before I make up my mind on how I like the kitchen. I wasn't feeling the granite kitchen counter. Like I wasn't feeling it. So I think I moved on at this point. Whenever I get frustrated at a particular point, like maybe I get frustrated at a room or I can't really do what I want in the game, then I'll just move on. I'll move on to a different room, or I'll move on outdoors. I don't really decorate and build in a linear fashion. I either get frustrated and I move on to something completely different, or I stay on task, like I stay really focused for a long time. Is this the final kitchen? I still don't think that's the final kitchen. I think this one's the final kitchen. Originally, I wanted like a really big sofa for the living room, one that looked kind of cozy, but I opted for this one that looked a little bit more old-fashioned, I guess. So it looks like it's original to the cabin. And then I took this idea of putting books on a shelf from a different Pinterest picture that I saw. It was just a bunch of shelves over the couch, and it had a bunch of books, and I really liked how that looked over a bookcase. I like the stacked kind of messy looking books above like where you're supposed to be painting and where like it's a nice little hobby area. I kind of like that look. It looks cozy. Now I wanted a game table in here or something, you know, just something for them to do if it's inside, if it's like raining outdoors and they needed something, but I couldn't, oh God, that ugly green, I couldn't fit it in, so I moved on outside. Now in my 10K challenge build, I wasn't able to have a back porch, but for this build, I certainly will have a back porch because I have no budget. At first I did have a budget. I didn't want to use a ton of expensive items, but yeah, it got away from me really soon. Again, I added the same element from the front to the back. When it came to the porch, just that nice little, what is it, a gabled roof right over the stairs. I think it makes it look a little bit more interesting. All right, so now we could put this game table in this back porch, but none of these really cool chairs, they don't really like clip onto the table. So I was afraid that it wasn't going to work with the table. The only chairs that do seem to work with this table are like these childish looking ones. They look like it's a wolf on it. I'm not sure what's on it, but it looks awful. I don't like it. But it's the only thing that actually worked with it. So, and that looked outdoorsy. I want these chairs to stay outdoors, but I didn't want fancy chairs outdoors. And then I put this little table. I think it just fits appropriately. I really want it to look like it's part of the world. I don't want it to look like this really random cabin that I specifically built on the world. I want it to look like it's part of the world. I'm not too sure how the windows look. Like, I'm not too crazy about the windows, but again, I didn't want to put too much custom content, so I decided to go with what the game has to offer as far as windows, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. So here we go. This is what I was talking about, the green bathroom. I think a fully tiled bathroom can look old-fashioned. So that was kind of my idea with the tile and the color green. I was gonna choose pink because pink bathrooms, ugh, not my favorite. But since the house is green, I made it green. And then I put like a nice little office area right here for just in case the people, the renters want, you know, a computer. It's not my favorite for a camping place, but you know, it's there. I really wanted this area to be nice and open, so I decided to use these columns and I don't know what that thing on top is, that support beam kind of thing, as an entranceway, and I really like it. It does look quite cabiny and it looks like it was built in this manner. So I like how I think it kind of looks like it might have been renovated, but not fully renovated because it still has good bones kind of vibes. I kind of wanted it to look like that. The front area, I decided to turn that into a mud room, so when they're coming in from their hiking, they can just throw their little boots here and not get the whole house dirty. By the way, if you guys like this video, if you like videos like this, then don't forget to do the YouTube Holy Trinity in the name of the like, comment, and subscribe. But commenting is the most important to me. I like hearing from you guys. I've been kind of low energy, so I kind of don't know what to say as far as like the decor part of this build. I decorated it. I tried decorating it. I tried making it look like a family cabin, maybe a family owned cabin, and they rent it out on, particular holiday seasons. I don't know. I wanted it to look kind of lived in so that it has that cozy feel, but I also wanted it to look something like, that you rent, a rental. So I tried adding a bunch of stuff and it ended up making the build quite expensive. I don't know how much it costs to actually vacation here, but I will be trying it out in my legacy challenge, so I will be finding out anyway, but I'm assuming it's going to be quite a lot. Right, I decided to bring in some of the holiday elements because I haven't played, it's Christmas soon and I haven't played with holidays yet in The Sims. So I just wanted to put a Christmas tree. I ended up moving the Christmas tree to another like empty area that I have around here. And where the Christmas tree currently is, I put a chair and, little knitting supplies. I think it's more important to have things to do rather than the Christmas tree, but the Christmas tree was just, as a little hint that it's the holidays right now, or that I'm thinking of the holidays as I build this. The bedroom, I really wanted the bedroom to look cozy, as well as the bathroom upstairs. These are probably the most renovated rooms, or the most modern looking rooms, I guess you could say. For my legacy challenge, where the dresser is right now, I actually changed that to a toddler bed. That way she can vacation here with her toddler. But I really wanted this space to look cozy and warm, more importantly. I want a sim to be able to come in here and kind of enjoy themselves by the fireplace. That was the idea with the upstairs. I have to say I really like the upstairs bathroom. I like the idea of the bathtub kind of being in this nice little secluded area by glass. And the whole reason for it was because I wanted to bring the wood tone into the bathroom. So just the area where the bathtub is, that's the only tiled area. And I really love that idea. I may implement that in other builds, but I really like that idea. So the bathroom kind of has more of a luxurious kind of feel that way, but definitely a romantic one because, two little simmies can go in there and just enjoy themselves. I don't think that's possible in The Sims. Like, two Sims can't be in the bathtub together, right? It has to be the bigger bathtub, the one that looks like a hot tub, but that one just looks kind of tacky, I feel sometimes. I wanted this bathtub. I wanted a clawfoot one. Oh, and lighting is also very important for me. So the lighting in this build, I tried changing them all to like a warmer lighting. So there's a lot of like yellowish kind of lights, and I like that for the house. I didn't want like bright white lighting. I wanted that warmer kind of looking light. Now with the outside of the house, I kind of fly by that because I didn't record a lot of me decorating the outside. That's my fault. It just kept freezing. I'm not sure if it's the better build by that makes it glitch so much. So it could be because this is Granite Falls, or it could be because of my mods, but something kept making it glitch while I was decorating outside. So I didn't record me putting up the trees and kind of doing the landscape, which I'm actually quite proud of myself. I feel like it blends in really well with the world, but I didn't record that process because, like I said, it kept glitching. So you don't get to see much of that. I tried, I guess, adding in some parts where like I show it, but I do a really bad job of showing you guys what the outside looks like. So you get to see how the inside is decorated a lot. I tried with the landscaping, all I basically did was I tried matching it with the surrounding areas. I want this to look like you're walking up a trail and you come across this cabin. So not really like it's a vacation place, you know, even though it is. You know what I'm saying, right? I don't feel like I have to further explain that because I don't know how to make it make sense. All right, so as you can see, it's a bit more finished, and that's because I did it while I wasn't recording. I feel like I'm really bad at making these videos. Anyway, in the backyard, there's a nice little camping area. There's barbecuing. There's lots to do. I really like this build. I think it's going to be a permanent kind of vacation spot for me. Right now, I always use Pico La Luce, but I think this is going to be one of my favorite vacation spots. Definitely for little lovebirds. See, even in the front porch, I wanted there to be like things to do. So you can garden out here, you can play chess. I did put like a little picnic basket and a nice little sitting area. So there's stuff to do all over this build. I like it. And there we go. You get to see Ellie enjoying it here. She's making herself a little drink. And then the outside, oh my God, sped up with the snow. Absolutely. This is where I think I just went in and I changed the foliage a little bit outside because I wanted it to look green, and I see that the surrounding areas, they look green even in the winter. So I went into debug and I tried to find those very exact plants. That way, I think they're weeds though. Like I think they're overgrown weeds, but it's okay. This is in the middle of nowhere. It's okay that there's weeds. It doesn't have to be perfectly manicured. Anyway, if you guys like this video, if you like my videos, please do the YouTube Holy Trinity in the name of the like, comment, and subscribe, and you will be seeing this build in my legacy challenge. So subscribe. It felt kind of naked leaving the video where I actually left it. So here are some pictures of the build. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. It was fun to make. It might be a little bit too long for my taste, but I don't know. You let me know in the comment section down below. I'm always excited to hear from you guys. So let me know. What do you think about this build? Bye.